Oh, hey everybody. So welcome back to the channel. Today I thought what we'd do is take a look at the changes that Garmin has made to their app and the interface. I've been beta testing some of those changes, and I thought it would be kind of fun to take a look at that chart with you. And I'll talk a little bit maybe about the workout that I have scheduled for today, like I usually do. So now when we first call up or we open up the app, and you're going to see at the home screen. Now that's really where the big changes are, because you now have access to pretty much all of the data that you used to be able to get through the app all in one place instead of having to search around for it. And I really love that. So right off the bat, under today's activities, for example, it says workout zone 2 aerobic, and it's the 2024 Grand Fondo. That's a training plan that I scheduled to do on my bike while I'm working through my stress fracture, as you guys know. So I thought it'd be fun to schedule a workout, whether I see it through to the completion or not, or interweave it with my return to run program. Yeah, that remains to be seen. But I like the fact that it shows up here. Now, what's really cool, okay, so not only can you click on it like you were able to before, and it tells you what your workout's going to be that day, but once you've completed that workout, what'll happen is it'll drop down into a slot and it'll be replaced with tomorrow's workout. So it's going to give you a preview of what's coming up the next day. I really like that, because in the past, in order to do that, I had to go down to the bottom, open up the calendar, and then go to the day that I wanted to look at if I wanted to find out what I was supposed to be doing tomorrow for planning purposes. It was just a lot more steps, but here you got access to it right from the home screen. So I really appreciate that. And then underneath that, of course, is the workouts that you've already completed for that day. And for today so far, I did a little bit of yoga for just about an hour. And you can click into the yoga and get all of the information that about that particular workout and all the stats and things that you've been able to get before. I just found it really convenient that it's on the home screen. So I'm going to back up here. Now this is a part of it that I really, really like. It's called InFocus. And again, you have access to all of the information that you had before, but it's just way more convenient, because what you can do now, of course, it starts right out and it shows my sleep score, which is fair. Yeah, and, that's typical for me. I would like to see it be a little better, but that's my sleep score. But what's cool is that you can swipe over now to get to some of the other data. So you got your battery, or your body battery that's there. Swipe over again. It says all activities, and then now if you want, you can click into each of those too, and it gives you more information about that as well. So you can go more in depth without having to continue to search through all of the different menu items. Before, if you recall, you might have to go, like I said, either to the calendar to go in and click on a specific workout to get that information, or you might have to go down to where it says more data and then scroll through all of that, your health information, to find this kind of find these kind of stats and so on. So now it's all accessible from the home screen. So I'm going to swipe over again. It says gym and fitness. So again, it shows the layout for the month of April here. And if I click into it, again, it gets more in depth, from 4 weeks, a year, and so on. So I do like that aspect. And then, so that's it. So you got gym and fitness, all activities, body battery, and sleep, your sleep score. But we can keep scrolling down, and then again, at a glance, this is really cool, because again, you don't have to go searching for it. It has all of your health stats that show up here. And just like we saw and with some of the InFocus data that was available, here you can click on each of these to get more in-depth information. So right now, my heart rate is 49 beats per minute. My resting heart rate is 51 beats per minute, but I can click on that and it'll give me a lot more information. So I can go back and look historically what my heart rate has been. So we'll go back again. Intensity minutes, same thing. 278 so far today. So I'm just really getting started with the day. But if we click on it, again, you can go more in depth and you can scroll down to see more information. And we can just keep going, right? So you got steps, calorie burn. So again, not much for today, but the day is just getting started. So I still have my workout yet to do. Training plans, and you can see this is nice. So this is pretty nice. Before, again, you'd have to go digging a little deeper into the app to get this kind of information. So Grand Fondo, week 1 of 10 weeks that this is scheduled, and it shows you what day of the week that we're on. So I love the fact that everything is really, literally right at my fingertips, right from the home screen. So that's very, very cool. You can click on it, and again, it gives you a little bit more information about the activity that you're searching for. So again, today, my next workout is Zone 2 aerobic. Workout scheduled for the 5 remaining for the week. You got the plan overview if I want to click on the plan overview, and it gives you a lot more information about that as well. So very, very cool. Very cool. I'm really, really enjoying that part of it. Any kind of challenges that you might have entered into will show up there as well. So that's just kind of a quick look at the newly designed home screen from Garmin on their app. I thought that was worth sharing. You guys, so what do you think? So far, I'm really enjoying it. My feedback has been really positive to Garmin about the changes that they made. I love the fact that everything is right there, easily accessible. I don't have to keep going searching for it. It doesn't take me any time at all. And I do really appreciate having my next workout show up on my home screen. So like I said, after I complete my workout for today, that'll get bumped down in the line of things that I've already completed, and it's going to show tomorrow's workout. So just little things that I really appreciate that they've done. All right, so that's the overview of that. So let's talk about today's workout, because I'm going to go outside and try to get this one done in between the raindrops. I've been enjoyed yesterday's workout on my mountain bike outdoors. So I'm going to try to do that again today. So I'm going to click on it, Zone 2, and today it's an hour. So I'm going to go for an hour, and it's a 60-minute workout, easy warm up. I'm going to ride in Zone 2, spin for 5 minutes to cool down, but the whole total time is an hour. One thing that I will point out, it says, ride in Zone 2. Well, it's not exactly correct. Yes, it's that aerobic area that you want to be in. But when I go look at my heart rate zones, Zone 1 is listed as warm up, and then Zone 2, and then Zone 3, which is where the aerobic is. So when I look at my heart rate zones developed by Garmin, it's really Zone 3. So I guess they're not counting that first, warm up zone. So that part is a little bit, I wouldn't say misleading, but I think it's just worth noting. That's all. I'm just gonna note it that I understand the intent of the workout, but it's not exactly lining up with their verbiage there. So, all right, I'm gonna go get this one done, and I'll take you guys along for the ride. Okay, I got to go change out my clothes. It's still cold out. It's rainy. So I definitely need to put on pants and probably a long shirt. I'll have my Nathan hydration vest on for sure. Take a little bit of water with me. Probably some maybe some gnarly hydration mix thrown in there. And I film everything with my GoPro Hero 11, which I think does a fantastic job. And the reason I like to wear that hydration vest, the reason I mention it is because I talked about this in previous videos, that it's so nice because my hydration vest really serves two purposes. Not only am I carrying the water that I'm going to need for my workout, but I use the front straps to hold my GoPro, and I think it does a fantastic job. I just have my GoPro on a selfie stick, and I just stick it down the straps, and it holds in place, and it gets the view that I want it to get, which I think is pretty cool. All right. I'm gonna go get this one done, and like I said, I'll take you guys along for the ride. And we are off. We're off and running, or off and riding, I guess. So yesterday, for my weight training, I focused a lot on my glutes, because the previous workout I was focused mainly on my calves, and the one before that was more my quads, that kind of thing. So kind of moving the body parts around that I'm trying to strengthen. And I think I did a good job because my glutes are sore today. And oftentimes in the past when I do my workouts like that, I wouldn't necessarily feel it. So I think mission accomplished on targeting my glutes yesterday, because like I said, they're a little tender. Doing my foam rolling, especially, I felt it this morning, but I can even feel it right now on my bike seat. It's not painful, it's just enough to let me know that job well done. Job well done. So my next strength session will be tomorrow, and I'll be working on my quads again. Kind of go back to that because I haven't done that since last week. So I try to change it up, keep my body guessing. I'm always trying to improve my eating habits, my nutrition, and so I prepare pretty much all of my meals at home, and I try to use as fresh an ingredients as I can. You know, staples being things like, you know, carrots, onions, celery, that kind of thing. But along those lines, so something that I haven't done a lot of is to make my own protein or snack or energy bars. So I'm going to try that today. I have made them in the past. It's just been a long time, and I haven't tried to mix it up at all. You know, I follow the same recipe, so I want to try doing something a little bit different. You know, just throw caution to the wind. And you know, I've got a lot of ingredients at home already, so I don't have to go buy anything. I've got almonds that I can use, pecans, I think some pumpkin seeds, I think, you know, just all kinds of stuff. So that ought to be kind of fun to put that together and see how it turns out, or if it turns out. I'm sure I'll eat it regardless, because it'll have a bunch of healthy ingredients, but what I'm hoping is that I can get them to stay together to make them eat a little bit more like a traditional, you know, nut bar, granola bar, protein bar would be. But I was wondering if you guys do that, and if you do, what kind do you make, and do you have a link to maybe the recipe that you could share in the video description, or share in the comments, share in the comments, because I'd love to see that, especially if you found ones that work really well, because I'm just going to be experimenting, not really following anyone's recipe, just kind of taking what I've learned in the past and try to apply it, and we'll see. It could be an epic fail, or it might turn out really well. Time will tell. Either way, I'll try to share the results with you. See how it turns out. So I started this cycling training block. It's scheduled for 10 weeks. Whether or not I continue it, I'm gonna leave up to my doctor. I mean, right now I'm okay to ride my bike for sure. But when it comes time to starting a return to run program and all those kinds of things, and where this might fit into that, I'm gonna be, you know, relying on the experts to give me some advice there. You know, can I? Yeah, I could continue it on, but should I? That's the big question. And you know, if I can and I should, then I will. I like having scheduled workouts like this because it gives me I don't know, direction. You know, it gives me something to look forward to. I don't know, it just keeps me on track in general, knowing that I've got something scheduled. I like it. I like having scheduled workouts. That's why I went ahead and set this one up. And I used Garmin, of course, same as I did for the marathon training plans, only this one I picked from the cycling plans. And this one is to help prepare, you know, the participant to do, I think, a 70-mile ride. During the last marathon training block, when I was converting things over, my long run days on my bicycle equated to, you know, about 50 miles or so on average. So this is a bit of a jump up from there, and I've never done this before, so some of it is just going to be me evaluating, you know, the program as I go too, and just trying to make the smart choice, which I'm not always great at. Hopefully I'll be a little better going forward. All right, so this workout is coming to a close. Went an hour, pretty much right on the money for the most part. Not sure how far I went, but we'll find that out here in a minute. Just kind of cruising up to my house here. So, what do you guys think of the sneak preview of the revisions to the Garmin app? Maybe we can talk about that in the comment section. That'd be kind of a fun topic to do. All right, let me hit save here on my watch. My gloves getting in the way. Light effort today, felt normal, nothing out of the ordinary today. As it continues to saving. 12.46 miles, 12.3 miles per hour on average, with a training effect of base. Couldn't ask for anything more. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind of one another. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Woo. Ah, goodness. Gotta put my horse away. Tight squeeze, tight squeeze. Ah. And no rain. I'm gonna take a shower. And then I gotta work on the video to share with all of you. Love it, love it, love it.